Hello and welcome to White Rose Resistance Radio. We're going to try something new today. I'm not sure about it. I may edit myself out later. I was going to do a whole episode about the assassination of President James Garfield, but recent events keep moving along, so I am going to do a very brief episode on the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850. This is a little bit relevant to some of the stuff that's going on today. The Fugitive Slave Act was a federal law. It was passed in September of 1850, and it required people in free states to return slaves that had escaped from slavery. It was passed as an attempt at placating the South, I guess. The South was very upset about free people running to the North, the Underground Railroad and all of that. And so this compromise was passed, which wasn't really a compromise at all, because it mandates the return of escaped slaves, even in free states. Slaves are denied all due process, the right to a jury trial, or other legal protections. So they didn't have to prove that it was an escaped slave. If they captured somebody, even in a free state, and they said, oh, he's a slave and we're going to take him back, even if he'd been a free person of color, they were going to take him back anyway. And the law required citizens, ordinary citizens in the North, to assist in the recapture of people seeking freedom from slavery. So needless to say, the northern states did not appreciate this interference in their own laws. I mean, slavery had not been banned in the South yet, and but this was what people felt was an interference in the states' rights of the North. You hear a lot about states' rights in the South. Well, this is about states' rights in the North. Compelling people to support an institution that they may have, not everybody in the North did, but they may have found morally repugnant and offensive. And the cruelty of slavery, we don't even have to get into. But what this did is there were a lot of people who were neutral on the slavery question in the North, because like a lot of people today, they're like, hey, it doesn't affect me. So I don't care. And that is a horrible position to take when atrocities are happening. So this pushed more Northerners to join the abolitionist movement rather than pacifying people. It actually riled people up. And the reason why I think this is relevant to us today is because they're accessing citizens' data from Medicaid and Social Security and, well, basically the whole government, and they're going to use that to try and round people up, regardless of the fact that illegal immigrants don't get Medicaid most of the time and they don't receive anything from Social Security. So they're going to probably be looking for legal residents with this, and naturalized citizens, and basically anybody who politically disagrees with them, as they have started to do. And I think that this invasion of privacy and overstep of authority by a federal agency will galvanize the American public. The Constitution is not a right or left thing. The Constitution is the basis for our entire existence as the United States. When we deny people their constitutional rights and deny them due process, and we are not following the rule of law, if we are just going with people's personal prejudices and whims, we are no longer a nation of laws. We become a nation of opinions, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, but they're not entitled to break the law because of their opinion. I know I haven't been on much, and I know that I'm doing a terrible job today because I didn't write a script or anything, just going off the top of my head. I had a few notes, but I really hate appearing on video, and I hate the sound of my own voice, which makes editing these videos a terrible thing for me. But I don't know if anyone's even going to see this, but I hope someone does. I still have 35 subscribers. I'm going to be trying to get more content out as things go. I'm very busy with school right now. I've only got one more term before I graduate. And yes, I know I'm an old person, but I started going back to school during the pandemic to get my bachelor's degree in history, which is why this is a history-centered channel. But history informs us about things that are happening today. History is relevant. I know the way we're taught it in school, sometimes it doesn't seem that way. I had a great history teacher who made things very relevant. So it's very important to learn from the past, learn what worked, learn what didn't work. And, a lot of terrible things have happened in history. We don't need to repeat those terrible things. Anyway, I hope somebody learned something about the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850, and I hope that everyone is staying safe. And I will see you very soon. I promise the episode on Garfield is coming. I know I've posted about it a few times, but thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you feel like it. I'm going to be getting some more content out as I finish up with school. And I may get into some lighter content later, but right now I'm trying to keep things pretty resistance relevant. So thank you. Bye.